My name is Marilyn Miller, now Aluzimbi because I'm married to this handsome man. And I come from US, Ohio. Yeah, I grew up in the Amish country. Some of you might be familiar with that. Yeah, that's basically where I come from.
My names are Elvis Aluzimbi. Yeah, married to this beautiful lady here. Yeah,
From where?
from Western Upcountry, Vihiga County.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Mila, tell us how it was growing up in Ohio in America.
It was good. I grew up in the Amish culture. So I went only to class 8 in school. I never did high school or college. But after I finished school, I went directly to work. And I'm the oldest of 6 altogether. I have 3 brothers and 2 little sisters. Um, but yeah, I worked different jobs. I had different jobs up to 2019 is when I came to Kenya for the
Okay.
first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Amish don't like go to their education is up to class 8, so they don't study much.
No, well, okay. I've heard some say that we've learned up to high school in those 8 years, but it's not the high school diploma.
Okay.
So I'm not sure exactly how to answer that question, but yeah, that's about what I can give you on that.
Okay. So who are Amish? What do you mean Amish?
Amish, we drove horse and buggy. We didn't ride in cars, or we didn't have our own cars. So if we wanted to go far, we had to call like an Uber, a driver to come and pick us and take us to maybe the grocery store. But we got together, we got around usually like with horse and carriage, horse and buggy, however you might understand. And then bicycles, we did a lot of bicycles, horseback riding. Yeah, that was kind of our main transportation, how we got around, things like that. Yeah.
So Amish, it's like a lifestyle in the US.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
So Elvis, tell us how it was growing up in Kenya.
Growing up in Western, I grew up in Western. Life was normal as a Kenyan boy. Life was just normal. I think up at home, I think we were 4 of us, and we struggled a bit to go to school, but our dad did his best to help us. And I went to up to Form 4. After Form 4, I came to Nairobi. Came to Nairobi to hustle for a few years. And then I came to Thika where I met this beautiful lady here. After that, I went to college. I did plumbing grade 1. I did artisan and grade 3 and grade 2. And before the end of this year, I'm going to do grade 1 to finish my studies. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So before we go to how you guys met each other in Thika, Cindy,
Yeah.
so Mila, tell us like how it was coming in Kenya and when. Yeah.
So as a girl growing up, I always had a desire to serve the Lord. And I never had a specific place or area that I was thinking of. I was just praying that God will lead me to be able to go out of country. That was my desire, going out of country. But where specifically, I never had a specific plan. So my friends came to me and they were like, "We are going to Kenya. Would you like to go with us on a mission trip?"
When was that?
That was in 2019. So I hustled and I tried to see how I can manage to come. And I had a few supporters that were on my side. So I did come in 2019 for the first time. Just as a mission trip, I came for 2 weeks, and then I went back home. But I cried when I went back home because I felt like that was home to me. Like Kenya was a good place for me.
So you came with friends
Yeah.
from US to Kenya?
Yes,
to
I came with
mission.
friends. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where exactly were you missioning?
We were doing ministry most around Thika area.
Thika area.
Yeah. Yeah. We were doing like more like schools. We went to schools for like an entire weekend.
Feeding.
Yeah, we did feedings, we did ministry there. We stayed like 3 days at a time, 2 days at a time. Yeah.
How many were you from US?
I think we were like anywhere from like 20 to 30. It was quite a group. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
came in 2019.
2019, yeah.
Please tell us, how was journey now in 2019 from US to Kenya for the first time? What was the expectation? What was going through your mind?
So actually, I came with no expectations because I was excited. I was happy. I prayed that God would help me to just come and accept the people, the place, how it is. And so I came with no expectations. And when I was received here, I was like, I felt so at home. I was overwhelmed actually with how hospitality was here with people and how they just loved on us coming from US. So I can actually say going back home was a bigger challenge for me than coming here. Like as far as like a culture shock or anything like that, I did not experience it. Yeah, I love the food. Instantly, I love the food, and I love the country altogether. It was just amazing. The people, the landscape, the food is just amazing. Yeah.
So landing in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, where next? Like, where were you going?
I was going from there. I was going to the ministry, which was based in Thika. So we traveled from there to Thika at night. We came at night, and so it was dark. Of course, we didn't see much or we didn't experience much that night. But the next day, we woke up at our hotel, and it was just a wonderful. It felt good. Yeah, the heat felt good. The weather felt good. It was very nice. Yeah.
Nothing surprised you?
No, I can actually say nothing surprised me.
And your friends?
My friends that I came with, they were here before.
Oh yeah.
I came with two of them. I knew two of them out of the group, so they were here before. So they kind of knew what was going on. So yeah, we just spent time together and did our ministry together with the church that we were under.
Oh.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What were the challenges?
I can say the challenges. Okay, for I don't know if you would say it's a challenge necessarily, but I just realized how fortunate I was from the place I came from, although I was having my own challenges there.
Yeah.
But compared to like the challenges I saw here amongst children, amongst people, my challenges were nothing compared to that. So I can say, like, as far as a challenge, not necessarily I can mention something, but I can say that was like something that challenged me personally. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after 2 weeks, you went back to the US.
Yes.
So you came back later in
Yes.
Kenya?
I came back after going home in 2019. I instantly knew I wanted to come back and stay longer. But of course, I didn't know what exactly. But I prayed and I asked God to lead me. And again, the door opened. One of my friends came to me and she asked me if I would like to come with her to a certain children's home to serve for 3 months. And of course, I was like, yeah, that would be wonderful. I would love to do that. And so actually I came back 2020 and I had intended to. I came with the same team actually that I did in 2019. I ministered with them for 2 weeks, and then I was going to go with my friend to the children's orphanage that she was staying at for 3 months. During that time, things kind of changed. There were certain circumstances, things changed a little bit here and there, and I didn't go to the orphanage that I was intending to, but I still stayed in those 3 months, and I did a Bible school.
Okay.
Here, like locally in Thika, I did a Bible school there, and that really helped me a lot too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after 3 months, you went back to the US, or you?
COVID came.
Sorry?
COVID came.
Oh, COVID came. That is in 2020.
Yes.
Okay. COVID came. 2020.
Yes, 2020. In those 3 months, COVID came around last of April. Was it? I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that. And we were to go for internship. Our Bible school team was to go for internship the 1st of March. But it ended up that everything was getting locked down by the last of April, that we didn't manage to go there. So I just stayed with some friends that I was staying with. There was 2 local girls and then one from US that I was staying with. And I just stayed with them. And then it was like a week or 2 later that we heard about COVID. My flight got cancelled. So I was like, well, okay. I was not worried. I was okay with it because I was at home. And so I continued staying with the girls I ended up staying till June of 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But in the course of that time, we met each other.
Okay. So before you tell us how you met and how it was meeting, what was the reaction from your parents when you told them, or your family generally, when you told them you want to go to Kenya to mission, and your friends?
I can't share that part.
Oh, okay. So
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's
It's
the sore
okay.
part of my
Sarah.
side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I understand. Please tell us how you guys met.
How we met.
We start with Elvis.
No, you are the one.
He's the one who met.
Hey, that is a very long story. I don't know how to brief it. She said when she was here, COVID came April, but it didn't come April. It came 2020, February. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
2020
came February
yeah.
actually. Yeah.
So we were going for a mission in we were going for a mission in Makueni, Kibwezi. In Makueni, Kibwezi.
So you were still a missionary?
Yeah, I was.
Before you met?
Yeah, before I met her.
Okay.
I was a mission. So before I go for a mission, I was working under the mission she was coming.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So when she came there, she found me, and I was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because for me, I love cooking.
Yeah.
So she came in the kitchen and found me. From there, we started our journey. Not journey of relationship, but friendship for a while. And,
Even without even intentions.
Yeah, without even intention.
We were just friends.
Like she's a visitor and
Yeah.
you're serving there, so
Yeah.
it's let's know each other.
Yeah,
I
let's know
understand.
each other. We
And-
went for the mission together
Yeah.
when I was just in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because we were going for a mission. When we go for a mission, I'm not in the kitchen. I go to preach now. Now it's interchange. When I'm in the mission, I preach. When I'm in the mission ground, I'm in the kitchen. So we were just interchanging. So there is a time we went for a mission in Kibwezi, in a school called Ngumo Girls. That's the time now I started now giving my
Your intentions.
giving my intention.
That is now 2020.
That
during COVID.
2020,
Yes.
it was actually the second day of COVID in Kenya.
Yeah.
I can remember very well. The second day of COVID in Kenya. It was just one person in Kenya. One person in Kenya with COVID. So when we went to school, we were on the road. Then she decided to ask me, we've been together and I can see you have an intention for me, but you are not telling me anything. That is now the time I decided I have to tell her what I want about her, and I told her I love you and I want you to be the mother of my children.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's the one who like had feelings first? Or
You know, I was the one, but I was not telling.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, I was feeling like, can I do it or not?
You're not sure about it?
Yeah. Can I do it? How the response will be? So I was like, how will I do it? So when we were on the mission, when we were on the road going, in the bus, we were sitting on the same seat, sharing
You're
a seat.
missing a part. Yeah, he called me and he asked me to save a seat for him. Yes.
Now, why you were traveling for the mission?
Yeah, while we are traveling for the
Because she
mission.
was on the mission ground and for me I was in the house. And the bus was coming from the mission and passing by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I told her, can you save a seat for me? And she
Now you
said,
had a chance to
yeah, at
sit
least
close to each
because
other.
it was a journey of three hours or 4.
Yeah.
3 hours
Something
or
like
4.
that.
So I was these 3 hours of I have to say what I want.
What did you say?
Yeah, I told her I want you to be my wife. And I love you. I want to be the mother of my children. And she said,
What was your response?
Well, first he asked, those questions that you come around the bush first. Like, what was it? He asked me if, he was like, how are your friends in US? Have you ever dated? And then he was like, what if someone would ask you for a relationship? Like, those questions is what he was asking me. Finally, I was like, is there anything you want to tell me? So, after he told me, he was like, I would like a relationship and I would like for you to get married. And I was like, what? This guy just asked me those questions. Well, am I ready? So it was like, we were just a few minutes from reaching the grounds. And so when we reached the grounds, he was out of the bus and busy helping put up the tent. Then it like registered in my mind. I was like, what? This is for real? What? So I thought about it. I got some tears.
she cried.
Yeah, I cried, by the way. I was like, I couldn't believe it actually, because I was like, am I worthy of this, I've never dated before. This is my first and last date.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, after we communicated some more, I was like, of course, I don't know how my parents will react, how they will be okay with it, but I want to ask them first, and I want to ask the Lord, see direction on it. And yeah, after we came back from that weekend.
No,
Pick it.
when you were in the mission ground,
Yeah.
the last day of the mission, it was a mammoth rally for schools. There were like 10 schools coming together. So what happened? COVID hit that day. Then they closed all the rallies, all the gatherings, and then we had to come back.
Oh, that was the day that
Yeah.
like everything was shutting
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
So we had to come back the same day, back to Thika. When we arrived in Thika, we met the following day. It was on Monday. So we met somewhere and we talked, and then I told her, for me, I'll leave you to go and pray for 1 week. Then I'll go to pray for 1 week. Then after 1 week, we will now come to conclusion of this matter. Yeah. Then I went to pray for 1 week without seeing her, without seeing me. We went for prayers for 1 week. After 1 week, then we met.
Yeah.
Then after meeting, the journey started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after 1 week, I just told him that I feel peace in my heart. I prayed about it, and I don't feel like there's anything that is holding me back from pursuing this relationship. and of course hoping and trusting for marriage. So I just told him I have peace in my heart and I'm ready to go ahead with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time we wrote down our goals of relationships. We wrote down what to do and what not to do in our relationship, and then we set our goal, how long are we going to be in a relationship before marriage. Yeah.
And how long was it?
We took exactly 1 and 8 months.
1 year.
1 year and 8 months, yeah.
So
Our
that is-
goal was 1 year.
Our goal was 1 year,
Yeah.
but we took 1 year and 8 months
Due to some challenges.
due
here
to
and
some
there.
challenges
Yeah.
Are
about
you,
here
are
and
you
there.
ready to talk about those challenges?
It was just the same challenge that she was
Yeah.
saying.
Like
It was just challenges from at home.
From
Yeah.
her side. My side, by the way, when I took her at home, my parents received her like anything.
Aye,
Yeah,
for sure.
they prayed for us. My
Yes.
dad, before he passed on, he prayed for her. He prayed for me. Then he released her.
that is
Not us.
now in 2021.
That was 2021.
Yes.
Is it? 2021 May.
2021
Yeah,
May.
2021. Yeah.
Yeah, I went back in June 2020.
In US.
Yes,
Yeah.
back to US.
Uh-huh.
And then I stayed an entire year up to the next May. I came like middle May to middle June just to visit him.
Oh,
That
so
was
This
2021.
period you were not together.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
That
Uh-huh.
was long distance relationship. It was like 1 year. We had long distance relationship.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came back in May of 2021, and then we started our premarital counseling with
Yeah,
our
we
pastor.
started premarital
Yeah.
counseling. First, we went for a prayer mountain.
Yeah,
You remember,
Yeah.
we went for prayer mountain for 3 or 4 days.
yeah,
Then we came back. We started our
premarital.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Then after that, we went to Western to see
To see his parents.
my parents.
Yeah.
We spent there 2 days or 3. Then we came back. Then after a few weeks, she left again.
Yeah.
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 So, Mila, how was it dating him, like in a long distance relationship, because of time, culture difference, family differences? How was it like that period of 1 year?
It
On
was
your side.
Yeah. It was challenging because of course the time change was the major one. For the most part, it was anywhere from 7 to 8 hours time change. So Kenya is ahead than US. So at times I would stay up late, and he would get up early so we can talk. But we tried to talk every day.
Every day.
Yeah, we wanted to be committed. We wanted to even meet the challenges. We wanted to make it work. So that's how we made it work as far as like communication and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the communication was every day.
Yeah.
I had to sacrifice
Yeah.
every morning, at least by 3 or 4 I'm awake.
Yeah.
We talk for 1 or 2 hours. Then I go to other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any other challenges?
I can't say that there was. Of course, missing him was the biggest challenge. Yes. But no, not other than just like my daily life, the challenge of keeping focused, and then of course like communicating with him and everything. Yeah. But I can't say that there was a big major challenge. Yeah.
So, you going back, okay, your family, did you engage them like you're talking to someone in Kenya?
Yes, yes. I told my family that I have a boyfriend in Kenya and that I'm hoping to get married someday. And yeah, I definitely engaged them, and my family knew, my extended family knew, my neighbors and my friends knew. Yeah, for sure. I came, okay, so when I went back in June of 2021, I came back in October.
Yeah.
2021.
2021.
2021, yeah.
Knowing that I'm going to stay and get married.
Oh, so you're sure you're coming to get married?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we had already decided that. We had planned our wedding to be in December. So I came in October 2021. Our wedding to be in December 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you propose?
Yeah, I did when she came back after 1 year, May.
Oh yeah, he
That
did, by
1
the
month
way.
we spent the whole month here, and I proposed without her knowing.
Yeah.
It was a surprise for her
Mhm.
because that day she was to leave on Saturday.
Back
Yeah,
to you.
on Saturday back to US, and she didn't even expect there is something like proposal or not. So the Friday evening, not Friday afternoon, I told her, let's go to church to see pastor to pray for you because you are leaving. So when we went for prayers, that is the time I was going to propose, and she was like, what is this now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your reaction?
My reaction was so surprised. I was so surprised because I knew the Kenyan culture is not necessarily to propose. Like you can propose or you can't, whatever you decide. So I was like, for him, he probably won't. So I was like, I was not expecting it. So he really got me off guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was very surprised.
And then after proposal,
She went back.
Yeah.
why did you go back to US?
I had to go back.
She went back to bring all the papers now.
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork. She was there for 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
Then she came back October.
yeah,
She came back October 20th.
yes.
October.
Oh, you even know, I don't know.
20th. Uh-huh.
Yeah, October 20th. She came back in 2021. Then after October now we started our planning of wedding. It took us 1.5 months for our wedding.
Yes.
Because she came back October 20th and we had another 20th on November, another 20th on 2 months. It took
Yeah,
us
2
2
months,
months.
yeah.
To do our wedding. And that time of 2 months, it was about paperwork.
Yeah,
Because there are papers that we needed to pick from embassy, and there are papers that I needed to work on it. So we had to work hard, left and right with the government. And you know how Kenyan government is about papers. So we worked hard for 2 months. Our wedding was scheduled on December 18,
yeah.
but we had to reschedule it to December 23, 2021. And that is the day we did our wedding. Yeah.
How was your wedding?
Okay, our wedding was very nice. It was planned very fast because we had to change our dates and we were still waiting on our marriage certificate at the embassy. So basically we were just waiting to have that released, and we got a word that by Mondays we got a word that by Thursday we will have it. So by faith we acted. We didn't, Kenyans can sometimes make a proposal and they can promise you something, but the promise always breaks up.
What we did
So-
in those
Yeah.
3 days, we planned our wedding in three days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we planned from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then our wedding was on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a white wedding or a legal kind of wedding?
It was a church,
A church wedding.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
did
had a church wedding. We wanted a small wedding.
Yeah.
We wanted a simple wedding. So yeah, we had a church wedding. Everything was at church. It was very simple, but it was very elegant. Yeah. Yeah.
Did your family travel?
Yeah, for sure they did, except my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was very sick. Yeah. But everyone was here. My brother, my sisters, they came and they experienced the wedding. I was the first person in my family to do a wedding.
Yeah.
Did any of your friends attended the wedding?
They didn't. They wanted to. They had intentions to when we had it planned for the 18th. But when I told them our circumstances, of course they could understand. So there was no one actually that came from US because of the circumstances. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So after marriage, Did you go for honeymoon?
Yes, we went for
Yeah,
honeymoon.
we did. We did. It was 23rd. We went to Kiambu. It was Kiambu or Runda?
Whichever,
Yeah, it was Kiambu. We went there 2 days. Then we went to Mombasa for the whole week. Yeah.
Yep. We spent time in Mombasa. We came back and we
Started life now.
started life together.
And how was, now it's in 2021 December.
Yes.
Now 2022, you now married couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was it living together as married couple, different culture, different background,
Challenging.
lifestyle?
It was challenging. For me, I can say it's a learning. Marriage for me is a learning. It's a continual learning thing. I'm still learning,
Yeah.
and in my marriage, because she's not my sister, she's not an African, so I'm still learning her, and she's still learning me.
Yeah.
So we have our shortcomings, but we try our best to sort out our things.
Yeah.
What was hardest for you, handling her or living with her? What is it, that one thing that was?
What was hard for me, I think, what was hard for me is she's a person who like time to spend with her all your time. But for me, I'm an outgoing person. So that one I find for me it was so hard. But I tried to adjust myself to fit in her shoe. Yeah.
What was hard for you living with him now as a married couple?
I can say I think our biggest and hardest thing was communicating.
Yeah.
That was one of our big things. But for me personally, of course, just living with a man.
Oh, you had not dated before.
I've never dated before. I've never had a relationship before. But it was good. I can say that it was good. Yeah.
So
I
what
can-
shocked you, like living with a man in the house for the first time?
I can say what shocked me was what was it even? Just to know, I guess, how a man's mind works. Because a man is not detailed. He's not he needs to know which priority should come first. Like, I've just learned that, I guess, the mind of a man, I guess, and I'm still learning.
So it's a new experience for you.
Yeah.
Okay. How is it going now?
It is going well.
Sure.
Yeah, it's going very well. Of course, we have our small challenges here and there, but it's going very well. We thank the Lord because He has brought us from far. Yeah.
If I may ask, why were you not dating in the US before coming to Kenya?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Maybe.
No, actually, it's I never was asked out. I was involved in a youth group. I was involved in various different youth groups. I was just never asked out.
Or maybe it's the lifestyle of Amish, or what could be that?
No, I can't say that it was. I don't know, like, okay, I don't know if you want to share this or not, but personally I feel like because of the kingdom mindset that I had, I was above some of the others, and they didn't know me in that way. So the reason I think that I was not dating in US was because I was kingdom minded. I wanted to serve the Lord. I wanted to just pour my energy into serving the Lord and being there for people. I guess I can say that for the most part. Yeah.
So how is it being married and getting married to an African man and a Kenyan man? How is it like?
It's good. It's amazing.
How is it being married to a white girl from the US? You know, it's Papa our country?
For me, I think it's just by the grace of God. It's not about how good I am, but it is only by the grace of God. Yeah, that's what I can just say. Yeah.
You were dating before?
Yeah, I have dated, but the relationship was not working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so how is it like dating an African woman and an American woman?
Here, you just do things like an African.
Sure.
You are just careless. You can do what you want. But when you date a white lady, or also, I think that one you have to be sensitive on matters of how you engage with others, how you do your things, because there are people like communication. You have to be good. If you are saying you are going somewhere, you need to go where you said. If you are saying you are doing something, you need to be good at that. And also, there are one thing that I've learned about dating her or marrying her is about finances. For me, I'm a bad spender. But she's helping me to manage finances. She's good in that. She's helping me a lot to manage and to know this one is going for this one is going for this, and this one, yeah. She's helping me a lot.
So you guys, you had to adapt to each other culture and the way of living.
Or the way of doing things. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So now, any challenges?
Any challenges? Yeah, there are. Like, for me, I'm a person of helping people. For me, I can help a lot of people. And for her, she's a person of, is it a need? Yeah. But for me, I don't work with need. If I see something and you are struggling about something, I can come in and help you. That is now the challenge that I have. Now when I'm doing something, I see it as a need or a want. Yeah.
Challenge?
I'm trying to think of one. I can say probably my biggest challenge was adapting to the culture, adapting to time. Kenyans don't keep time. So that was my biggest challenge, I can say. And for him, he would tell me that he's coming in 30 minutes, and then 2 hours later maybe he comes to the house. So I can say that I can honestly say that was one of the biggest, hardest challenges for me. And then as far as culture-wise in general, something that I struggle the biggest with, and I'm not saying this without being offensive or anything, but is how people want to take advantage of me. I do not appreciate that. To be honest, I don't appreciate it, and it's not right. Just because I have light skin, I'm light colored, does not mean I have money. So I can just speak to the Kenyans. Treat the Mazungus, the Wazungus, just like yourself, because that's exactly who we are. We are just like you are just like we are. And there's a song that comes to my mind. It's called "We All Bleed the Same," and we all have red blood, so we are together. That's what I can say about the biggest challenge.
I can add another challenge that I've really faced it because of marrying this girl.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I have a lot of money. Yeah, they think I have money. I'm walking with money in the pockets.
Or we have like a tree growing somewhere with money.
That is another thing that has really affected me.
No.
Everyone, when he sees me, he see like this man married to a Mzungu, he has money. But in real sense, I'm struggling like other man to put food on the table. I'm struggling like other man to pay rent. Yeah.
So basically, like Kenyans or Africans, we stereotype Wazungus or white people to be rich.
Yeah.
So now it's a challenge for you because now you can't convince them that you don't have money.
Yeah.
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 Wow, that's a challenge.
It's a challenge, by the way. And then, for example, I can go to the duka and the lady is asking me, where do you work? I tell them I'm at home, I don't have a job. And they are like, what? You are Muzungu, you don't have a job. I said, yes, I'm an African.
Boy, that's hard. Did you have kids?
No.
Any plans
We
for
don't.
family, maybe?
Yeah, we are planning. We are trusting God for kids at God's time.
How many kids,
Yeah.
maybe?
Four
Four.
boys.
4 boys?
Yeah, 4 boys.
Specific boys.
Yeah, for me, for 4 boys because I think I'm activist for boys. I'm really fighting for boy child. That's why I'm doing this ministry. Yeah.
Why do you feel the urge of fighting for boys or having a talk for boys or maybe?
Because one thing, because boys in the society, they have been really done what?
Look down upon.
Yeah. I think boys in the society, they have been looked down upon and everyone is not supporting boys. Girl child in the community, they are being empowered, they are being taken to schools, they are going to universities, but boys are not being taken to universities, they are not going to schools, they are lost in drugs and they are lost in robberies and all doing all sort of evil things. That's why my heart is to empower boy child. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And you, Mila?
For me, I'm okay with both boy or girl, but my desire is his desire. Yes.
What if you guys get girls? Because this video will be on internet and maybe your children
Yes.
come along this video. What
Yes.
if you get to have girls?
If we get girls, we are going to love the girls just like the boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I told her if we get girls, it's okay. I'll accept them. They are my children. Yeah.
We both
and
love
I
children.
love them. Yeah.
We both love
You know,
children.
we are doing this ministry because of children. For her, she loves children a lot. Yeah.
How old are you?
How old are you?
30, 33, 30.
And you, Mila?
30.
You.
Yeah, 20.
2023.
I'm
You are
32.
32.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Mila?
For me, I'm 25.
25.
I'll be 26 next month.
26 next month.
Yeah.
Ever visited the US?
No.
Any plans?
Yeah, we have plans. We are trusting God for paperwork to go through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any plans to relocate to America some days?
Yes, we are trusting God to be able to. We would of course like to be like this is home, but we would like to have like we would maybe say a vacation home, like a small home in US, but we want to be able to come back and forth. Yeah.
In home will be in Kenya.
Yeah, our main home will be Kenya.
Will be
Yeah.
in Kenya. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for American women who want to date Kenyan men?
What advice do I have for American women and Kenyan men? I can say be careful.
Why?
Be careful because maybe they want your money. Maybe they want to take advantage of you in various different ways, not only money. But make sure that he's a God-fearing person. Make sure that you know him before you get married to him. African men are good. I cannot say that they are not good because I'm married to one and he's the best. But I can say you need to be careful and choose wisely and definitely ask God for direction. Yeah.
Any plan? Okay. Any advice you have for Kenyan men who want to date or marry American women?
I have few, I think 1 or 2.
Yeah. Okay.
One, be ready to adjust from your own culture. Just be ready to adjust Secondly, don't marry her because of her skin. Marry her because of her heart. Yeah.
How do people describe your marriage or your relationship?
I don't know.
No comment up from people, either positive or negative.
Yeah, positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had positive comments.
Yeah, sure.
For sure we had. I can say when we had our other channel before it went down, we had a few people that commented on our our love story and how we got together. They really appreciated how we sought God on it, and how they just loved us for being original. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you adapting to weather?
For me, adapting to weather is very easy. Although I'm feeling like if it gets cold a little bit, I'm like, I need a sweater, it's cold. Not like in US it needs to be winter and snowing and everything. Where I can feel like I've adapted to the weather. Yeah, definitely.
And Kenyan food?
Kenyan food 100%. I have the only thing that I don't like that I can say is omena. Otherwise I think I have basically taken all the African foods.
Your favorite food?
Oh my goodness, that's a hard question. I can probably say chapatis, of course, and I love ugali and greens. Yeah. I love fish. I'm not a picky eater, by the way, so I love Kenyan food. Yeah.
Do you know how to cook Kenyan food?
Yes.
Which one do you
She's a
like?
very good.
Oh, she's a very good cook. Oh.
Because he's a cook, he taught me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He taught me well how to cook. So I can cook anything. I cook ugali, I cook liver, I cook goat meat, I cook beef, I cook chapatis,
Yeah.
I cook.
She can bake.
Yeah.
And do you cook American food in your home?
Few things here and there. Not much. Not much.
What do you love about American food?
He doesn't love it.
For me, I don't know what I love about American food because they are so spicy and all those things, and for me I don't love the spices. For me I like natural food. Yeah, just natural food, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
But that doesn't mean I can't adjust. I can. Yeah.
So if people want to know more of your stories, you guys, where can they find you?
They can find us on Facebook. We both have a Facebook page. We both have an Instagram page. My Instagram page is Mrs_Aluzimbi, and yours is.
I don't.
His is Elvis Mezut. And you can also find us on YouTube. We had a YouTube channel, but it was taken down for the reason that we are not sure of. So yeah, starting afresh. You can find us under Marilyn and Elvis Aluzimbi and support us there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with your YouTube channel? What is all about your YouTube channel?
Basically, we want to show glimpses of our life, and we want to share our ministry that we have. We want to we just want to bring positive content, share the gospel through it, just be ourselves basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was pleasure having time with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Can
you
tell
so
people
much.
to subscribe to my channel and also your channel.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for having us, Miss Rach. Guys, be sure to subscribe to her channel
Yeah.
and give her a thumbs up. And then also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, it's a new channel.
Yes.
Ours is just a new. Subscribe
And comment.
and comment. And
Yes.
also remember to subscribe to Rachel's channel.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate her for supporting us.
Yeah.
By the way, this is our first interview.
Yes.
in our new channel.
Yeah.
We hope you are inspired and encouraged.
Yeah, our first interview in our new channel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
God bless you guys.
Peace. You can't have. I will. Bye. Nane. Bye.
Wealth is what you plant.